Hello one and all, and welcome to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Independence. We start tonight's scene wherever Izzy might find herself. Basically, she's received another message from Anna. This one, as was posted on the forum, simply says, Izzy, please call me as soon as possible.
Izzy was probably at the penthouse with... Firstly, she's probably standing in front of the mirror right now looking at her neck and how it's healed and that sort of thing and kind of frowning before she gets her text. What? So she'll give Anna a call while she's like pacing around in the bathroom.
Anna would answer after a few rings. It sounded like she was in some sort of busy office. Probably from the sounds of it and the fact that Izzy's more than likely been in there before, it sounds a lot like the police precinct. So she answers as quietly as she can, in order to be heard over the noise in the background. Yes, Izzy, you got my message, yes?
Yeah, what's going on?
I've got an address.
You mean for Mitch?
Well, you know how I said that we'd been tracking his credit card details?
Yeah.
They've been used to order things online, and we have an address.
I'll call Jason.
Just be careful, okay?
Will do.
My hunch is that this is going to be a trap of some sort.
Obviously. Alright, I'll get the gang together.
Okay, call me if you need anything else on my end.
Alright, you're the best, Anna. With that, she will hang up. Alright. So immediately she calls Jason. Does Jason answer his phone? Guessing Jason's not answering his phone. Okay. If Jason doesn't answer, then she'll call Chell immediately after that.
Chell speaking.
Hey, Chell, gonna need some backup. Anna's got an address on where Mitch might be, but seems like it could be a trap.
I'll bring the party suit. Where am I meeting you guys?
Let's all gather up outside of Clear Profit. I'm pretty sure that's where Celio is anyway.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna meet you there. Have a good evening. And she'll end the call.
Izzy'll click hang up. And she'll shoot Lucas a text. Very quickly just saying, meet us at Clear Profit. We might have info on your friend.
And he will get, well, probably almost immediately right back. Well, probably actually be like 10 minutes before he actually sees the text. And he will just respond immediately, just, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Izzy's going to give Jason one more try. Ring ring banana phone.
Ring ring banana phone up. Jason would pick up the second time, sounding almost groggy, like he has not been awake for some time. Hello?
Jason, it's Izzy. Look, we think we got an address on where Mitch is. Kind of need your help. And, look, do you think you can grab the new gangrel?
New gang,
It might get messy. Yeah, I have it here in my Harpy ledger. According to the prince, there's a new gangrel in town.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find him.
All right.
And with that, abruptly, the phone just dies.
Izzy kind of grumbles a bit. fucking Jason. She'll hang up hang up the phone, put it away in her pocket. To go to her room, grab her, probably her garrote wire. That's what she would do, and probably her lock-picking set, and then she'll head out to clear profit. Dave, what's Celio doing?
Actually, he was probably sitting down in his office, making sure that all the paperwork matched up.
Alright, so do we all want to just time skip to all being there?
That sounds good to me. Kitten, check your messages.
I got it. Sweet. Alright, she'll pass that on then. Alright, before everybody gets there though, Izzy will shoot Celio a text saying, important meeting. Need to use the office. The meeting room, that's what it was. I couldn't think of the word. Derp. Anyway. Alright, so Dave, could you describe Clear Profit? Because I don't think Jim's character has ever been here.
Nope, never have.
Well, there's not much to describe. It's a big fuck-off office building.
I know, but this is your domain, so that's why I was like, go ahead.
It's a tall office building. That's all you really need to know about it.
Okay, fine. So, waiting out front of that office building will be Izzy, waiting for everybody to catch up, pull in, gather around. Don't all show up at once.
Well, Lucas might show up pretty quickly, actually. If we find, like, he always wants to get here fairly fast, but, like, not, like, get pulled over fast, but as quickly as possible, and he'll probably pull up, park, and get out of his car and walk towards Izzy.
Izzy will look at Lucas and go, look, so be careful tonight, alright? I know Mitch means a lot to you, and I know that can make things a little rough. Try to keep yourself under control, okay?
Said, I will, like, you can tell he's a little tense, like, he'll just say, like, I'll try my best.
She gives a nod. Well, just head on up to the meeting room. A couple floors up, just take the elevator.
I'll probably see Jill approaching you at this rate. A big, lumbering, blonde woman in a trench coat just walking down the street.
Might be the first time that Izzy's ever looked super relieved to see Jill.
And upon approaching, she'll give both of them a bow. So what's going on?
Nod. Give her a nod.
Not a whole lot's going on at the moment, Jill, but I'll explain everything once we get everybody inside. Oh, Lucas and Chell will notice that Izzy is wearing a scarf. It's also in Texas in the middle of June.
Can I roll that?
Bleep, bleep.
Ask them.
Izzy's phone has got messages on it.
Okay.
And Lucas might actually question it, so he'll probably, like, upon seeing, like, after kind of like focusing on like Izzy herself because he's like his mind's on finding where Mitch is, but he's gonna kind of realize and just ask, Scarf in Texas. He'll raise an eyebrow.
Long story.
Maybe it's a new fashion statement.
Actually, Izzy will undo the scarf, and she'll pull it away from her neck. And you guys can see some gnarly-ass wounds. Claw marks right across her throat.
What happened?
Can I make a medicine roll to see if Chell can guess what happened?
I'm gonna just give it to you. You don't need a medical roll. That's a big claw mark. That looks familiar. That looks like the claw marks you saw in the office, at the sheriff's office, but on a person.
Oh god.
Jason's around the corner at this point. I happened, he says, very grumbly, and he looks very haggard, almost as if he hasn't eaten in days.
Jason. Izzy moves behind Chell.
Lucas moves behind Izzy.
Jason just grumbles and pushes past him, heading towards the building.
And she'll go, hey, did you bring the other gangrel?
I sent a call to the prince. Maybe she'll be able to get a hold of him.
Alright. Jim, I'm completely forgetting your character's name right now. I'm blanking on it.
Nathaniel, but everybody calls him Thane.
That's right, Thane. Thane would have gotten a call from the prince, basically telling him to go to Clear Prophet, that they could use his help, and she would give him the address to that place. So you can arrive however you'd like.
Okay. I'll show up there on my own.
Okay.
So what happened between you two?
Jason went inside, right, so he's out of earshot.
Yeah, he pushed past everybody and went straight inside, trying to keep away from Izzy almost.
Yeah.
Izzy leaves again.
Okay. Izzy keeps looking at her phone, but after a moment she'll look up at Chell and go, I don't know, he went fucking crazy at the carnival. Had to pull him off of a poor bastard, and then he did this. I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't want to talk to him right now. And she'll put her scarf back to hide her wounds.
Lucas just might pat her on the shoulder. And probably just chime in that carnival is insane. Shake his head with it.
So
When I arrive, do I need somebody to take me to the floor that the meeting is?
Well, there's people outside of the building right now just talking. You probably recognize Lucas and Chell because you've seen them before.
Okay. I stroll up and greet them. Trying not to interfere in any conversation they may have, though.
I'm joining those thing.
What's that?
I don't know, we're waiting to go inside. But and Chill's gonna kinda look back over at Isabel's wounds. Why haven't those closed yet? I mean, We heal at a faster rate, don't we?
Yeah. This is different. He goes much quieter, kind of looking around to make sure that she doesn't see any people, and she'll go, "We're from gangrel claws. Gangrel claws do a different kind of damage than what your sword could do. We don't heal as well from stuff like that." I haven't been able to drink enough blood to get rid of them fully.
Does the
But,
prince know about this?
No. This is a coterie matter.
Now living as such.
You can tell. She's gonna look over at Thane, and she's gonna cant her head because she's never seen this guy before.
And upon saying that, Lucas will make introductions and turn to Thane and say, Thane, this is Isabel. Isabel, Thane.
This is my first time meeting her.
Yeah, you would have not met Isabel yet.
I take her hand and say, "It's a pleasure, my lady."
Oh, a gentleman. And she'll shake his hand. Isabel Harpy. Right. You're from Jason's clan. We're having a meeting, so she'll motion indoors. Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure that's everyone. She'll head in, and she's not using that elevator. She's going up the stairs. But she'll tell everybody else you can use the elevator to go up. She's not.
Yeah, I'll take the stairs as well. If you guys don't mind, I'll bring up the rear, and I want to keep a lookout for anything as we're going up.
Well, as you're going up, you're probably just going to see a few people walking around that are in business suits. This whole place looks like very businessy. So we go up a couple floors, and, well, she'll be walking to a big office area, open the door, and let everyone in. And Dave, is Celio already there?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some earphones.
Okay. Izzy's gonna walk in and sit down next to Celio. And wait for everybody else to take their seats.
And she'll walk up to Cielo and give a bit of a bow. Nice to see you doing well.
Thank you.
And Lucas would probably approach you, offer his hand for a handshake, and say, good to see you again.
What was that? Lucas could barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. I said Lucas would approach Celio, offer his hand for a handshake, and say, it's good to see you again.
And he would take the handshake with a firm grip and say, "It's nice to see you too."
And Lucas would take a seat next to Chill, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Izzy will pull out her tablet, and she'll start bringing up the stuff that, that Anna has sent her. And she'll, sorry, I had to look it up again, went back to that window. She'll be pulling up some floor plans for everyone. Alright, guys. Quick heads up about what's going on. FBI's watching this place. It's kind of like a ranch house outside of town. They blacked out some of the windows. Anna's going to keep the FBI back for about 30 minutes when I say go. It sounds like this whole situation's a trap to me, to be honest.
Sounds like what?
It sounds like a trap,
Lucas would nod in agreement.
considering...
Of course it is. She said, of course it is.
It's always a
These
trap.
are the hunters, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I give a slight grin and I just nod and say that I'm in.
Perfect. We're probably going to need some brawn to go with our brain in this. Essentially, they've been using Mitch's credit cards and ordering stuff to that address. They're not stupid. They've been doing stuff all over town and we've yet to catch them. My opinion is that they know we're watching Mitch's accounts.
What sorts of things are they ordering?
Anna didn't say.
So we know there's activity, but we don't know what.
I'm assuming just ordering the typical things online that wouldn't really get flagged by your bank account. I mean, I'm sure the police would have picked up on some illegal stuff being there, you know?
Are there any records that Anna sent along or no?
Oh, he sent floor plans. What else do I have? Hold on. Oh, yeah, floor plans to the building.
Well, I'm already assuming a bus is out of the question.
We're not doing the bus thing again. Ever.
How far away is this place from where we are right now?
Celia, how far away?
It's probably about barely a 10-minute drive, I would say.
Alright. So Izzy will pass that on. It's probably 10 minutes by car.
Would anybody like me to go ahead and do any reconnaissance?
If you do, I would send Shell and Jason with you.
That's fine. Just to let you know that I'm offering and willing.
He nods. You should look to Jason and Shell. What do you two think about this? You're the warden and the hound.
Let's see. Well, Anna said that we'd only get 30 minutes to go in and out. Now, is that silently or...
I'm going to assume we need to be as silent as we can. You might be able to keep them back, but gunshots are gonna... She just shakes her head. That'll alert the police real fucking quick.
Then why don't we create a diversion on the other side of town, keep the police busy?
With that, Izzy turns her eyes to Celio. Hey, Celio. The bloodhounds and the serpents want to play?
I'm pretty sure there's one or two gangs that they can have a battle royale with.
You prep that up for me.
This is starting to sound a little deja vu for me, but at least I get planning ahead of time.
We've got to do this tactfully, but we've got to do this hard. I'm sure the prince is going to want at least one of these hunters alive for questioning. I know I certainly do. Right then.
Well, let's see. Well, if they're setting up a trap for us, what kind of things do you think hunters would do?
I don't really know, Mr. Simon. I've never been a hunter. I've never dealt with them before. I knew there were hunters around in New York, but I never saw any.
I know I have no hunter lore.
Very minimal.
Considering they...
Woman,
I was gonna say...
when I was one- sorry.
Go ahead.
When I was one, I never really hunted against vampires, so I don't exactly know how to hunt one, at least from their perspective.
You were a hunter? Izzy poked her head.
Back then, I more hunted things like lizard men. There was a lot weirder stuff around back then, but that's a different story.
Izzy just kind of blinks for a minute and just kind of shakes her head and says, well, we come from all walks, I guess. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I stole a guy's credit card before I ended up a vampire. She shrugged. I was in a mental institution. She feels at this point, Izzy does, that if Shell's going to share something that could potentially get her in trouble, she might as well throw some stuff out there to distract. Be helpful to Shell.
Lucas is silent.
Yeah. Besides,
She'll
Izzy's
just
fun.
kind of blink.
Go ahead.
She blinks in surprise, but she'll shake her head. Well, if they know what they're doing, they're at least gonna have stakes.
Well, I would figure they'd have stakes and other things.
Let's see.
They know guns aren't going to work too well against us, so they're probably not going to be using many of those.
Well,
But we need to be careful.
some guns are more effective than you know.
Well, if they go for the head or they've got rounds that can set us on fire, yeah, but we don't know what they have.
Yeah, but we should go in assuming the worst.
He has a point. She nods.
Well, I brought the riot armor just in case. If we're going for a full distraction, I could go in and cause chaos while you guys go in and find someone.
What do you think, Celio?
Anything's well, this says. Well, if we could get eyes inside the building before going in, we can at least plan a little bit better.
I could always sneak in if you wanted. You know I'm
We
good
do
at
have
that.
two gangrel here. They can ask mice for favors, if I believe so. Like Jason did for the Lich.
It's true. I'm sure there'll be rats around. It's pretty common in this area. Think you can pull it off, Jason?
Jason will look up from the corner that he had snuck himself into. Probably, but if you need my help, I'm going to need to leave before I do anything. I've been in the ground since the fair.
Isabel looks down at that. Celio, you got anything to eat?
Yeah, let me go get that. And he takes it back, excuses himself, and walk out into the hall.
All right. So, Lucas, this might get a little bit hairy. Got any sort of weapons?
I got a few weapons. Just purchased some not too long ago.
Good, good.
About the same time I bought a pistol, actually.
Those will work well against humans.
Only had to aim for it.
As I said, though, guys, be careful about gunshots, because if the cops are nearby either way, even if they don't hear it, there still could be other humans in the area that could hear those gunshots and call the cops.
Speaking of that, do they have any neighbors nearby?
I'm gonna have Isabel do a quick Google Maps of the address. Amelia, do I see other houses near this one?
Nothing for at least a mile.
Okay, so there's nothing for at least a mile, it looks like, or so. So, all right, maybe we can get away with it, but we'd have to be careful. Try not to.
Last resort.
Last resort. Besides, we don't want them dead anyway. We want to take these guys in. I'm sure Shelia would like to work them over anyway. Alright. Well, as soon as Jason has eaten, why don't we head out? I don't want to wait any longer than we already have. Mitch could be alive in there.
That's a nod.
Alright, so, Dave, feed Jason.
Well, it's not going to be too much longer before Celia returns with basically a wine bottle that's completely filled with blood, and he hands it off to Jason.
Nom nom nom.
There you go.
Quickly. Wait. Wine bottle. That's what? 3 blood points? 2?
I think we could go with 3.
Mhm. Alright. So how do we all get there?
Well, if anyone needs rides, Jill has her van.
Lucas has his car that he can park away, a little ways away.
Mm-hmm.
Jason
Celia.
will ride in the kitty van. Is there candy?
There's better be.
Look at all this candy.
Yeah, the mystery machine always had candy in it, so. Hello. Dave, would Celio ride in the van or would he go in his car?
He's going to go in the van because he's not going to take his car, because that's a way to identify him, and you can track down who was in a limo if he takes a limo. So.
Well, Izzy go wherever Celio goes.
Well, he's going with in the van, grabbing the duffel bag from his car on the way.
Right. Izzy's gonna check that.
How many people can we... Oh, sorry, I was just going to say real quick. How many people can Shell fit in the van? Comfortably, I should say.
Infinite amount.
For the sake of it, let's just say everybody can fit into this van.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we fit more people in that van.
Yeah.
The phone is bleeping again.
I could take a cab and arrive separately if it would help.
No, let's just all say we go in the van. It makes more sense.
Before hopping the van, Lucas would grab a duffel bag from his trunk.
Well, for those dropping duffel bags in the truck, there's already 2 duffel bags in the van.
Well,
one of them's one of them's the very familiar cleaning bag full of the cleaning supplies.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, well, you can see the riot helmet peeking out from underneath it, because Chill just recently checked to see if it was there still.
well, Lucas will be keeping his near where he's sitting, so he knows, because There are weapons in there. Yay!
So, is this town out of city bounds? I'm assuming?
Like
enough away from...
Yeah.
Actually, you don't have to mile away from
It
people.
is technically in a certain two Gangrel's territory.
Yeah, it's out of town.
So it's technically in Gangrel territory?
It's in the territory of Logan and Sin, so it's out of town. It's not a part of Independence.
In
Do we
which
need permission?
Jason's going to give him up a ring.
Smart people would know that Anna is the one that sent you guys here.
Yeah.
Well, Lucas is forgetful, damn it. I have, like, a new responsibility, okay?
But if Jason wants to call...
Jason does want to call.
Izzy and
Alright.
Shell probably know of Anna's connection to them.
Oh, yeah. Well, either way, Jason calls. We'll just settle it like that. Sin's just going to basically go, yeah, I know you guys are headed over there. I was talking to Anna just a minute ago. Guys might want to be careful, though. Hunters are like bullshit.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what Sin is saying to Jason over the phone.
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear that.
Jason's going to ask how the campground's been running now that it's finally open, since he hasn't been topside in a while.
She's going to say that, actually, it's been pretty busy. It's that summer season. Everybody's vacationing. We've been avoiding most of them, though.
Well, I did keep a good track on the south side of the lake for our kind. But feel free to feed. Just be careful.
Of course. You alright out there, buddy?
I'll be fine.
Alright, well, if you guys need backup,
We'll call.
of course. You know how I feel about gangrels. We're family. And she'll hang up. Alright, so 10-minute drive. Fast forward. Unless anybody wants to talk in the car.
Well, there'd just be one small point where Chell would be like, grab the mask from the fucking bag.
I don't need a mask. Izzy will pull her scarf up over her face. So just her eyes show. And she'll start tying her hair back and stuff like that. Get it out of the way.
Lucas would be pretty damn silent, actually, while he probably pulls out one of his swords to... Well, maybe not, like, put it on now, but maybe just double-check he brought everything. That he...
Well, Chell would have just waited until they're outside of city bounds. So basically just for the point where there's nobody else, just to put it on.
Isn't Shell driving?
She probably would have put it on when they stopped, for any reason. I'm just gonna say, at one point during the drive, she would have put one on.
That's fine, okay. Izzy's gonna let everybody know. Okay, Anna says that, police have kind of pulled back, so there's only FBI around. 4 FBI, actually, and 2 ATFs. She kind of scratched her head. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, so... Guess general-ish police? She shrugs.
Where are the FBI and ATF at?
At the place they're going to, or at least watching it.
Where
And
we're heading?
Yes, where we're heading.
Oh, boy.
Where do you want me to park?
She'll text Anna that question.
That would actually be answered pretty quickly, as on the road, perhaps 100 meters in front of the van, there's a rather small figure in a fitted coat, just kind of waving frantically.
Shell, there's Anna. She'll point. Pull over.
Which you will. pulling over, rolling down the window.
Next to Anna, there was a rather tall man with dark hair and a rather nice suit, it must be said. Although he did have a flak vest over it that did say FBI on the front of it. Chell, I suppose you're the cavalry? She kind of leans forwards to look into the back of the van.
Indeed, yeah.
Okay, so as far as I know, we haven't actually seen anyone go in or out. So I don't entirely know how you're going to go about this. So I have the FBI and the ATF arguing about who to go in first. So as long as you're quiet, they shouldn't actually move in. As I said to Izzy, the police aren't here, so it's just the 6 of these guys. And she motions back towards the guy with the FBI thing on the front of his flak vest.
So most of these aren't under your control, then, Anna?
I'm good.
All right.
By my estimates, and she pulls her phone out of her pocket, we have about 27 minutes left.
Well, then we better move fast.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And by the way, guys, it's 27 in-game minutes, not real-life ones.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I would have freaked out.
Damn it, I was counting. I mean,
All right. Izzy's gonna look over at Jason and Thane, and she's gonna go, "Can you two handle like a little bit of recon? Send in some."
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Go ahead, you bud. Let's see what you can do.
Please don't hurt any of the agents.
Jason will growl at Anna about that and keep him out of my way.
All right. Well, what's the rule of thumb if they attack us? Do we just defend or do we attack back?
Sorry, what was that, mate?
Do we just defend or do we actually attack back if we're attacked?
If they're not FBI, I don't care.
But if they are FBI,
Try not to hurt them much. They're kind of expensive.
yeah, knock them out cold. I get it. They're under your.
And
They'll eventually be yours.
this one, the guy she motions to behind her with both hands, he's okay. He knows about us.
Right. He's one of your ghouls, then.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I'm going. What exactly am I looking for, or what will I be looking for?
We're looking to see if anyone's inside, kind of general estimate of numbers.
If they can find Mitch.
All right. This is a little bit of a character question. Does Thane have an idea of what Mitch looks like? Will I know him if I see him?
Somebody can show you a picture of Mitch. I'm sure Izzy has like some goofy ass picture of them on her phone. So.
This
Okay.
is what he looks like.
The gentleman,
A bit of a prat to me.
the gentleman standing in front of all the money.
Yep.
Gotcha.
He'll probably be minus the money inside that house, though.
Probably.
And the smile.
Or Babu. Anyway. Alright.
I'm still kind of look over at Anna real quick. Have you guys gathered any information yet, or?
Only what I've been reading to Izzy.
So floor plans, I'm not exactly sure about what's going in or out.
Well, we've only really had this place under observation for about 2 hours now.
Alright, I'm going to stealthily approach.
Roll me
Alright,
dex and stealth.
You don't know what kind of items they're buying?
What was that, Chuck? I couldn't quite hear.
You wouldn't happen to know what kind of items they were buying?
Oh, Renner? And she glances to the man over her shoulder.
What's my target number?
Your standard difficulty.
6?
Yep, it's just
Yeah.
opposed.
I have 4 successes.
Okay, let me write that down. So, what Chell finds from the agent behind her is that there's sort of not really that much in terms of illegal things that's actually being bought. It's sort of run-of-the-mill stuff, supplies that would keep maybe a group of people going for a few months or so.
So generally just kind of like food.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the most important resource of them all, toilet
Toilet-
paper.
I was gonna say toilet paper.
Do you mean scented soap?
Haha.
Okay. Jason, let's get a dex and stealth roll from you if you're sneaking off with Thane.
No. Jason's going to do the smart thing. Use Animalism 2 to try to call rats to him.
Very good.
But I don't have my book open, so let's bring that up really quick. And
That's like charisma animal can, right?
I should really write this down. We look it up every scene.
Oh no, we're always like, isn't it this?
Okay.
Charisma and American sounds right.
Well, whilst you're searching for that, Bryce, how is Thane approaching this ranch house? Basically, it's a two-story affair with a little wooden walkway running around the ground floor. There's a couple of little outbuildings as well. There's one that's obviously some sort of tool shed, one that looks like it's maybe a small stable building, so a little brick and wooden block like that. From what Thane can see, there's a series of windows around the front. They're all barred. They've got curtains drawn, and some of them have blackout blinds put on them as well. There's a door on the front, and from what you've seen from the building plans, there's a door in through the back, through the kitchen as well.
Alright, sticking to the shadows as best I can. I'd like to try to come up from behind.
Yeah, well, it's not that hard to find shadows. I mean, it's sort of a pretty cloudy night, to be honest, which is slightly weird, but nevertheless, it's quite dark outside for those who don't have any sort of supernatural senses, let's say. Eventually, he makes his way up to the what's it called? Veranda? Walkway, we'll call it a walkway. He makes his way up to the walkway. It's a wooden affair that looks like it's been nailed down quite a while ago, and the treatment on the top of it's sort of flaking off ever so slightly. He does notice that there's no sort of light coming out from around the edges of the door. Either it's been fully blocked out to protect against daylight, or there's just no light on inside.
Do I see relatively well, or would I benefit from activating my Gleam of the Red Eyes?
Yeah, you'll always benefit from doing that, but it's...
I guess what I meant is, would it be too much of a risk, too many humans around?
Well, if you're worried about it being a risk, there's adequate light for you to see.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I want to be able to see as good as possible.
All right.
Okay, well, cutting back to Jason. Jason does the Disney princess thing and is now surrounded by quite a flock of rats.
Yes.
We're summoning cats.
So he summons a rather large pack of rats, and very calmly will start chittering at him. Basically, trying to convey pictures of the interior of the building and what information he can glean from it.
There's not much that you get back from them. Find that there's an awful lot of human activity been going on here. I mean, from what you can tell, it's actually gone really good. I mean, there's people been in that building recently. They don't eat everything. Sometimes they just throw stuff out. It's great. I mean, generally there hasn't been that much going on around here, and some of their friends have had to come over from the other side of the forest because, like, there's some crazy shit going over there with this big thing that's just tearing up all the deer. So they had to move over here just in time for these humans to come in, and it's been great. There's loads of food.
All right. So, lots of people there, loads of food. Awesome. Okay, I will disperse them. Done with their shenanigans.
The rats disperse as quickly as they were summoned.
And I'll stand up and watch the newcomer's progress from afar.
Cool, cool. Back to thing then. So, he's now reached the walkway, he's gotten up to the door, and he's activated his special eyes.
Do I see or hear anything that would be of interest to the group?
Not from where you currently are. There's a lot of rats movement around nearby, but that could be anything going on really.
Yeah, rats don't bother me.
Yeah, the house just seems rather quiet.
Okay. I'll carefully check the doors, see if they're locked.
The back door is indeed locked.
Okay. No windows open. You said they're all barred, right?
Yeah, the ground floor ones are all barred. The the second story ones, they're not barred, but they all do look like they've had shutters put in place.
Okay. And be as quiet as possible. I want to listen as intently and see if I can pick up anything as well.
I think I muted myself there. Roll me some perception alertness.
Okay, 1 second. Ah. Ooh. 3 9s, a 6, and a 5.
Okay, so you listen very carefully, and what you can hear from the inside is very, very soft footsteps, as though someone's actively trying to be quiet on the inside.
Okay. Can I tell if it's more than one person walking, or is it too difficult to tell?
You can tell there's one person moving, perhaps maybe 15-ish feet from you, but beyond that, you're not entirely sure.
Okay. And the other Gangle guy here, that's his name's Jason, right?
He is, yes.
All right. Do we have a way to relay information? I mean, are we in a modern age? Do we text each other, or is there a way for me to let him know what discovering here?
I leave that up to you guys.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we're obviously modern age, though. You'd have cell phones and stuff.
All right. Well, then you know what? That's what I'm gonna. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to take it for granted that I have his cell phone number. What are the chances that I do?
The chances are fairly decent that Jason would not know how to text you back.
Okay.
You have Chels.
Oh, then very well. I'm going to send a text to her relating information of what I've just discovered.
And she'll show the text to Anna.
Anna smiles and shrugs. What's she going to do with that?
And she'll look back at the rest of them. So there are definitely people in there. Fine.
I'm going to send another quick text asking if there are any further instructions. Should I sit tight, or is there anything they want me to do?
You'll get a sit tight for now.
That works.
And, is Jason near the van? Or where did Jason go? Bryce?
Jason's somewhere in between the van, and he followed the new gangrel for a little while until he got close enough to stay out of eye shot of people in the building. That's where he summoned his rats.
Well,
You would know what direction both gangrel went in.
okay. Is he's gonna hop out of the van and she's gonna go, well, we don't have a lot of time, guys, so probably make her move, don't you think?
When Izzy hops out of the van, Sela's going to step out, set the duffel bag down in the back of the van, and open it up, pulls the vest out, turns, and kind of playfully hits her in the torso with the vest.
Ugh. She'll take the vest and look up at him and just be like, I'll get you for that. She swats at him. Put it on.
He cocks half a smile and takes off his tie, puts it in the duffel bag, goes ahead and takes off his jacket, puts that in the duffel bag, and he pulls out a like a long-sleeved thermal black hoodie, zips up the front, pulls the before pulling the hood up, he's going to put on a balaclava to cover from the nose down, pull the hood up, use the drawstrings to tighten the hood. Echo.
Jim is echoing.
Fix it.
Okay. So he's going to use the drawstrings to pull the hood shut and tie it, tucking the strings inside of the shirt itself. Put on a pair of gloves that he tightens around the wrists. Kind of like lightly slaps Isabel on the shoulder with another set of gloves.
Are you gonna hit me with every little present you give me?
I don't know yet.
Please don't get me a car.
I was thinking of a private jet, but
Please no. Do I look like Frank Green?
Gonna quickly cut back to the gangrel here. And come back. Right, so what Thane notices, now he's spent a bit of time whilst these guys are suiting up, he's spent a bit of time there listening at the door. He still can't hear anything more, but he's noticed that there is an odd smell in the air. It smells a bit like gasoline.
Ooh. How powerful?
It's gotten stronger the further towards the house you've gone.
Enough to become alarming, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I relay this information via text.
The smell of gasoline. And she'll probably say this as she's putting on the riot gear.
We better be extra careful with the guns then. It might ignite something. We don't want to burn the place down ourselves.
They probably intend to incinerate us in there.
That's what he was saying that Lucas was taking out one of his
Lucas can't hear you.
Sorry. Lucas is putting on one of his swords. And I'm gonna make a quick roll for telepathy with Chell. Oh my.
Okay, I'm putting on the armor, by the way. But... well, you get one success.
actually, what's Shell's willpower?
Oh.
10, so you have one success.
Unless you count Iron Will, too.
You can't have a difficulty higher than 10. It just means that it stays at 10 if we reduce it.
Actually, David, it technically couldn't you, because if you have like 11 difficulty, it takes 2 10s to equal 1. Etc.
Get off topic, guys.
Anyways, Chill's probably willing enough to hear anyway, so whatever.
Anyways, Lucas is just gonna say, like, just between the two of them inside this, whatever this form of communication is called. I'm too tired for this shit. But anyway, and he's just gonna say, Chell, can you hear me?
I do. Chill will think back.
If I lose control, I want you to stop me immediately. Any means necessary.
And why do you say this?
Because about Mitch. Close friends. This is...
It's understandable.
Don't worry, Lucas. We'll hold you back.
that was with mind telepathy.
Oh, it was your mind. I'm sorry. Sorry, Derp.
Yeah. And Chill's probably final thought will be, I have a stake just in case.
In keeping with the theme of the power, you don't actually get the exact words that Lucas is saying. You get more sort of themes and images, emotions.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, my bad. My bad. Sorry about that, people.
We're good.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you guys doing now then?
Assuming Chill has the armor on.
Mm-hmm.
Probably settling the helmet on her head and being like, so are we going full frontal assault, or are we sneaking around back?
Well, I'm currently still in the back, so if they want a frontal assault, I need to be informed to come around.
Yeah. Well, Izzy's gonna frown and go, I'm thinking go in the back. We need to be as stealthy as possible.
Do we have a way to get into this place from the back?
I'm gonna look at the floor plan. So what's? I'm assuming there's like a back door, right, Amelia?
There is, and Thane is right next to it.
There we go.
And it's locked.
That's fine. Izzy has lockpicks.
Shell's a put.
But Izzy has a lockpick. This is what this character's all about. So Izzy's gonna start heading down that way then. She's gonna,
And-
wait.
Before she can get too far, Seal's gonna grab her shoulder.
Mhm.
And does the van have a bit of a tow cable at the end of it?
It's Victor's van, Dave. You tell us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he probably does. So Seal's gonna reach under the. He's gonna reach over, grab the end of the tow cable, and he's gonna hand it to Isabel and say, "Attach this to the bars on one of the windows." They probably have a way to barricade both the doors to keep us in, and set the place up. This will give us an alternate exit.
Alright. What
I
obfuscate?
just bust through a wall, but
I have obfuscate 2. I forget what that does.
You step outside of our line of sight, and you don't become invisible, but people have a hard time looking at you
Izzy's
unless
gonna
they have a higher auspex than you have an obfuscate. For example, because Lucas used telepathy, he has to have auspex 4 or higher. So his auspex 4 would trump your obfuscate 2. He gets a roll.
Yeah, but
with
the
bonuses.
hunters don't have obfuscate, right? Or auspex, I mean.
You don't know, but no, probably not.
No, I wouldn't agree with it. Unless they're like
Yes,
in
no, they're-
the second fight.
They're kind
I
of
can
like
see you, Izzy. I can see you.
Either way, you can see me, but Izzy's gonna obfuscate on the other side of the van. And then she's gonna head over to the window. Do
okay.
you want me to roll deck stealth?
Yes, I was just about to ask for that.
Would silent movement count?
Yep.
Alright.
Since you are, for all intents and purposes, not
well,
visible, it's
I don't have any successes.
Oh.
And Anna's right there with the van, right?
Yep.
Steele will turn to her and say, "Since we can't exactly use firearms in there, how about would it be possible for you to acquire something from the FBI for us to borrow?"
What do you need?
For non-lethal takedowns, they have a type of paintball gun that they load up with paintballs filled with pepper spray. They call it pepper shot.
I can check, but I think it was the riot police that have those.
Probably. Steele doesn't know, but yeah, it is.
And let's go back to the poor little Izzy, who, on her way up to the door, she can't see quite as well as Thane can in the dark, ends up misstepping slightly as she moves up onto the walkway and has to put her foot down rather heavily in order to stop herself from falling over, and there's a noticeable thunk of a boot on wood.
Uh-oh.
is he's gonna look around and see if there's anybody that's been alerted.
Doesn't seem to be anyone that's been alerted,
Mm-hmm.
except perhaps the gangrel at the back door.
Well, she looks relieved at that, but she's gonna hook that wire up to the tow cable. She's gonna hook it up to the window. And then she'll text Celia saying it's done.
Alright.
Anna comes back with a negative on the paintball gun. She does, however, have some nightsticks.
Shall we take one?
I'll take one if you have another one.
She's got less than 3.
And Sula pulls a sawed-off out of the bag and says, "What about the beanbag rounds or rubber rounds for these?"
I asked riot police, SWAT team, that sort of stuff.
Any tasers available?
Nah. Well, there's gasoline in here.
I have my personal taser. Regardless, she offers that to Celio. Just make sure I get it back.
And he'll give a bit of a nod.
I'm blood buffing Dex by 2 and stamina by 2, by the way.
Okay, so what are people doing from here?
Lucas is also blood buffing Dex and stamina.
I assume an encounter is inevitable. We will be going up against these people then?
It's more of a in case.
Whatever you want.
Alright.
And I'm only doing 2 for stamina and 1 for Dex.
What Thane currently knows is that this is a building that's probably been used by quite a lot of hunters. There's someone moving around inside. And apart from that, the entire place is deathly silent. Oh, and there's the smell of gasoline.
What is the, on physical attributes, how high can you go? For
What
the duration?
generation are you?
8.
5. It's the highest.
Really? Even if you're buffing them up for a scene?
You can go over that, but it goes down by 1 because you go past your generation maximum. Every round, it starts to go down until it reaches your generation maximum.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I have minus Dex on my armor. Good thing I buffed.
Then I'm going to increase each one of my physical attributes by 1.
So 4 blood points spent.
Okay, so Chell has spent, is it 4 blood points?
4 blood points. Unless you want to count, yeah, 5, because she had to spend 1 to wake up.
What was that, sorry, Chell?
Technically 5 blood points so far in the scene, because 1 to wake up, 2 to buff stamina, 2 to buff Dex.
Okay. How much did Lucas buff again? Was it 2 and 2?
Just 2 for stamina and 1 for dex. So I'm only spending, yeah, 3. 3 at the moment.
Okay. So what are people doing from here then?
I am sitting by waiting until it's time for action.
Mhm. Izzy's waiting for Celio to tell her what to do. Tends to follow him.
Right. And what he's going to do is he's going to turn to Anna and say, "I assume you're going to stay out of at least out of the combat."
Oh, yes, I am.
Then would you mind waiting in the van in the driver's seat? If we text you, it means you need to start driving, because the only way for us to get out would be that window. And he'd motion to the one that Isabel chained up.
Of course. Though I'll assume that if it gets that bad, I'll know before I get the text.
Hopefully.
And Anna climbs on into the van, looking rather small inside it.
And he's going to put on the second vest that was in there. And he doesn't have a lot of stuff that doesn't cause a spark.
More or less, Whiteshell's not bringing her swords.
Jason, upon seeing the congregation starting to form outside, is going to make his way over to the group.
Alright, since we have 2 gangrels with us, and they're they're one of the tougher of the clans. We should have one at either entrance.
Well, unless somebody needs me to move, I'm going to stay here by the back door.
I thought we had FBI in the front, which is why we've been congregating at the back.
You've got Anna's FBI man in the front.
Sure, Jason will go break down the front door.
And I guess put Shell in the back, Lucas in the front. And where does Isabel want to go? To the back or the front? You're muted, Kitty.
Sorry, I had to AFK really quick. What did you say to me?
Is Isabel going to go to the back or the front?
Where's Celio?
The opposite.
Okay, so if he's going in the back, or if she's going in the front, I'll go in the back because I was already round that way anyway. Right?
Okay.
Alright.
So Jason, Celio, and Lucas are going to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm guessing those who are going to the back have to roll stealth.
Anyone wishing to approach stealthily needs to roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to blood buff before that.
Hey, good
Alright.
decision.
Hold on, how much? Let's see.
How much is Celia buffing?
Gonna drop 1 in strength and 2 in dex. So,
I'm gonna put 1 more into dexterity.
and I'm gonna spend a willpower point on stealth.
Yeah,
Me
that's what
too.
I'm doing it this time too. Spending it.
Well,
Izzy's already there, she doesn't have to roll.
Oh, derp. Never mind.
With 4 successes.
oh wait. You know what I just totally remembered? I forgot about celerity. Fuck it, whatever. I already spent blood one. So,
Oh,
uh,
that is slowly showing up.
so I have 4 dice for stealth. Even though I have 8 dex at the moment.
I spent a willpower, and it was 5 successes for stealth. Yay.
Alright, I spent a willpower for this too, and roll. Yeah, so my class 5 armor is -3 dex, and since I don't have any dots in stealth, that was minus another one, so... Blood buffing, yay!
God damn it, Joe.
I believe that's everyone up the doors. Did we get Jason's stealth roll, or is he just walking up there because it's Jason?
I'm sorry, it's Jason.
Cool.
God damn it.
Thumbs up to the front door.
He just meanders on up front. And Jason's going to politely knock on the door.
So Jason knocks the door down.
Say what?
That's how Gangle politely knocks, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'm actually politely knocking on the door.
I thought that's how Bruhan politely knocked.
They shoot the door.
You get no response from the knock.
Oh, well. Age-old adage, while I'm growing out my claws, I'm going to huff and puff and tear this door down.
Wow.
Do we hear that door going down?
It's not exactly stealthy.
Fuck.
Well, Chel's giving one look at Celio, and she's going to go kick that door down.
I thought Chell was back with me.
She's
Yep.
kicking the back door down.
Okay.
Helio's up front.
She's gonna look at Isabel. Who was probably about to get her lockpick set out, and is like, yep, fuck it. Damn it, Jason.
Okay, so, pausing here just a moment. Basically, Jason pretty much tears the door down. It's a wooden door. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're a gank.
Excellent.
So, the door practically comes off its hinges, exploding inwards. Inside, he sees 2 rather, let's say, shocked-looking individuals that were looking at the back door, now turning around. I'm going to say in slow motion because cinematically this is all happening. Oh shit! Bringing shotguns to bear.
Jason's going to give a toothy grin as he lights up his red eyes for dramatic effect. Knock, knock.
Bang bang.
Jason gets shot at.
You give me 1 second. I need to bring up the shotgun profile.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Right here,
7
initiative.
strength on a door.
What is the decision of the group in the back? Are we just sitting there waiting to see if somebody comes out back, or are we going to move around to the front, break down the back door?
Chill's already kicking down the door.
Okay.
Yep. So you see a tall woman in bright gear come up to that door and give it a big old kick. And since it's 5 strength plus 2 potence... Goodbye, door.
Okay, shotgun shell to the Jason.
Okay, Jason.
After these 2 shots and Jason's dodge, will initiate an initiative order. By the way, he is at close range.
I'll just attempt to soak it
Okay.
with my 8 soak dice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. One of them being a 10. With my
It's over. Well, it looks like you've soaked that shotgun blast.
excellent.
And then the second one. I'm guessing you're soaking that one as well.
Oh yeah.
So again, 3 successes.
5 soak.
2 damage, so fully soaked. So Jason basically headbutts this door in, politely knocking.
Politely.
2 guys basically turn around, go looking like, oh my god, what the hell is that coming through our door? 2 shotgun blasts later, Jason is kind of dusting himself off a bit. And we're going to need some initiative rolls.
Yay.
So... It's been a while. D10 plus Dex plus Celerity plus Wits.
What is the initiative roll again?
Oh.
D10 plus Dex plus Wits plus any celerity dots you've got.
That's current dex, like from bloodbuffing.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm guessing the penalty for my armor still applies.
I believe it does.
Yeah.
Alright. So I only have 5 Dex plus 2 Wits.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Just when you roll your D10, be sure to put on your Dex, Wits, and if you have any dots in Celerity, that as well.
Oh, you're moving quite slow there.
Sounds
Alright.
like a really slow boss.
I'm having an issue here. I gotta log out and log back in. I'll be right back.
Let's go. Izzy, what's your initiative total?
$13. Sorry, I had to switch the colors.
Okay, just going to wait for Jim to get back, and then we can get the first round started.
Gotta go fast.
There he is. Welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing. Alright. Woohoo, yeah!
Happens to the best of us.
That's a 1 plus 6.
Okay, let's start this round of initiative. So, we begin this round of initiative. Both doors have been busted down. Jason is stood in one, Charlotte stood in the other. There's two guys in the sort of it looks like it's a through kitchen, so it looks like it's one large room. Now, the two guys stood about halfway down, both looking at Jason. So, I believe that the initiative in the declaration phase is currently Thane's. So, what is Thane going to be doing this turn?
Apparently, whatever it is, I'll be doing it last.
Well, the way we do it is we declare actions up the initiative, and then we work them out going down.
Well, I'm still outside by the back door. I'm just going to delay my action to the end of the turn and try to catch anybody who tries to escape.
Okay. Chell.
She's going to go and try and tackle one of them.
Celio.
I'm going to try tackling the first one that shot.
Izzy.
How many are there?
2.
If they've got those two covered, I'm gonna have Izzy go off to look for Mitch.
Okay.
So, can I see any other rooms from here?
Yep, basically there's the room that you're currently in, which looks like it's some sort of kitchen with almost a dining room-esque sort of thing. Further forwards through the house where Jason and Al have just busted in, it looks like there's a lounge area and there's a set of stairs that lead upwards.
Do I see anything that looks like a basement? Not very likely because it's
That's
Texas.
where you currently are.
Alright, well. Where I currently am, I'm going to head for the stairs.
Okay, next is Jason.
Jason will take a quick look down at his now peppered jacket. You can look back up. Oh, you're going to pay for that. Head straight for the closest guy to try to eviscerate his throat. I was told only one needed to be alive.
And
Can't have it. Well, dude, what did you say again? There was you said 2 stories, so there's stairs, and then Izzy was going where?
Izzy was heading for the stairs. That's what she
Okay,
said.
Luke would also be heading for the stairs.
So, let's start from the top then. So Lucas moves on past Jason as Jason's looking extremely angry at his jacket being peppered with shotgun rounds. Heading up the stairs, he actually finds himself confronted by someone else. This guy's, rather than holding a shotgun out, he's got a pair of revolvers in his hands. Next is Jason. So, I believe that you were beating the crap out of this guy.
Yes. Eviscerating his... Yeah. So, Dex plus Brawl. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
That is 5 more than the dude got.
So I get 5 dice plus my strength.
Oh my god.
1 because of claws.
So he's dead.
1,
You roll
2,
1 point of damage because it's ag damage.
3, 4, 5 damage. Ag.
Oh.
Well, that is 5 times more than needed to actually be dealt to kill this guy, since he is a human. Jason just practically tears this guy apart.
That's a humanity roll.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can get this lower. 3, 4, 5, 6. I roll humanity, right?
You roll conscience.
Oh yeah, conscience.
Okay. Difficulty.
Standard, I think.
Yeah, right there, standard.
Should be.
Okay. 1 success.
You feel kind of bad about that. Like, maybe you shouldn't have ripped him that big of an arsehole.
Quickly passes.
Sorry.
Izzy, you meet Lucas on the stairs as Lucas is looking up, and then you follow his eyes up, and you're staring down the barrel of a revolver.
Oh lord.
I'm fucked up, guys.
So, the guy downstairs isn't doing any attacking. The guy upstairs, however, is... Okay, first of all, odds Lucas, evens Izzy.
Mhm.
It's Izzy.
Izzy's gonna use dominate, and she's going to say drop the gun. So drop will be the keyword. That is manipulation, charisma, or not manipulation, charisma. Manipulation, what? Subterfuge, what?
Intimidate if you're using dominate.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Current willpower, so 8.
Alright, well, I don't have dots and intimidate, so I take a +1 to that difficulty. Shit.
Way to go. Way to go.
I spend a willpower on this. This is where I'll spend my willpower.
Thank God.
And I have 1 success.
Whew.
Oh wait, no, I don't, because that 8 doesn't count.
Willpower.
Yeah, the willpower saved me from a botch. So it's just a fail.
What?
So I'm assuming he doesn't listen to the little skinny blonde thing.
Oh, he does kind of drop it. If by drop you mean he drops a bullet in your direction.
Oh my God.
Dex athletics to dodge that, right?
I believe you're... Well, does dominate count as her action?
It would, doing multiple action. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm thinking you might be able to do more
Yeah.
than just that.
Because, like, the dominate is just a spoken command, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um... I'm going to say because she rushed into the house, it would be a split action.
Okay.
And since this is the second action, you would take a -3 dice to it.
Do my specialties still count, or I was gonna say feline grace might work for dodging.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so you can hear the hiss of the bullets speeding through the air right next to your ear as you just go, oh my god, and dodge out of the way.
Yikes.
That one was way too close. Celio.
Yep.
The guy that you were going to tackle is now a bloody smear.
I guess I have to tackle someone different then, huh?
Wow.
Well, there is that one hunter left on the ground floor.
And would I be able to tackle him? Like,
Yeah,
is he
they're
within?
like 6 feet from.
Okay.
He's like 6 foot from the other guy.
And oh, why not buff up my dex by another 3, just for a good measure? Then tackle and 3 successes. Wait, it should have been strength, not dex. Oh.
No successes.
So he is tackled, and I don't think tackles do damage, do they? Strength plus 1 damage, which in this case would be strength plus 3, because I got 2 additional successes.
And I believe that he then has to test Dex and Athletics in order to stay on his feet.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Because I have to do the same thing. Got 2.
Well, he stays on his feet, I believe. But,
He does, but I believe he's considered grappled, I'm not sure.
well, he has no soak. That was an amazing soak roll there. So how much was that? 3 bashing, yeah?
Nope. It's going to be strength plus 3, and since it was a strength roll, I would have buffed up my strength.
Ah, okay. You've already
So,
spent 3 blood points this round.
Yep. Which will mean I'll have a 7 strength plus 3. Might have knocked him out.
It looks like it.
Only 3.
Okay, so yeah, he's looking a bit fucked up now. Like you just smacked this guy. Now after seeing his friend just getting like destroyed, he's kind of not looking so keen on being here at the moment.
Right.
And then we come to Chell.
And since one of the people that was going to tackle is a bloody smear, the other one's already handled by Celio. I think I saw the gunshots from upstairs, so I guess what Chell's going to do is if I can, I want to charge at the guy at the top of the stairs, but the minimum is getting in front of the other 2.
Yeah, the staircase is basically wide enough for 2 people, and there's Lucas on one side and Izzy on the other.
Oh.
Now you could muscle your way through them, but it would make it very hard for anyone else to dodge on those stairs.
Well, Chesley's going to go get in position to support them from behind. First chance to get in front and get the guy. And this point on, I think I need someone to NPC Chell because I have to leave.
Okie dokes. And then we reach Thane. Now, Thane, the last hunter that's alive on the ground floor looks like he's about to try and bolt and run away from Celio.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to snare him up and grapple him, subdue him.
I already have him grappled.
Oh. How does he look like he's getting ready to bolt then?
Yeah, I thought you tackled him, not clinched him.
You have to do a tackle before you can bite. Either tackle, clinch, or something else.
Okay.
Does anyone need any details before I leave?
No, it's cool. If your sheet on the site is up to date, I'll just take the stuff off that.
I'm just talking about what Chell's holding at the moment and all.
Nope, you got a nightstick. And, like,
Nightstick.
fuck off riot armor.
Yep, and I blood buffed Dex by 3 to get rid of the penalty,
Yep,
and
I've
2
got
stamina,
that
so 14. So, all right,
Wait, hang on. What generation are you?
7th.
Okay.
Yeah, Chell has 13 out of 20 blood left. She has spent 7 so far. When I mean that, just like one for a scene to wake up, and the other is a scene. So I will talk with you guys later.
Take care.
Okay, so given that new information, what is Thane doing?
Is this the place where we were looking for that gentleman, Mitch?
It is the very same place.
All right, I'm going to enter the building and start searching.
Okay, moving in, and I'm assuming you're not going upstairs where there's currently 3 vampires facing off against a gunman. Around the ground floor, you do find the entrance down to the inner entrance down into the basement.
Okay.
So I think now that you've found that, we will start a new round. So what is Thane doing this new round?
I'm going to go into the basement.
Chell is now NPCing. What is Celio doing?
I'm going to go for a bite.
Izzy. Izzy.
She apparently went AFK and asked for me to NPC her character.
Cool. Izzy is therefore, I'm gonna guess dodging because I want to see what the hell Lucas is gonna try.
Okay.
What's Jason doing?
Jason will square off in front of the struggling man, stare him in the face, and say, "Stop moving." Intimidation check.
And finally, Lucas.
Okay, so just real quickly, how close is this guy to me?
He's about, I'm gonna say 7 feet up, 6 or 7 feet up the stairs from you.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna spend a point of blood for celerity, and I'm going to attempt to. So you said he was yeah,
Yep, he's
pistols?
got one revolver in each hand.
Okay, I'm gonna go attempt to grab both of his hands at the wrist and point them so the pistols are pointing up.
Okay, in which case I believe you're doing the same sort of thing that Dave was doing last turn.
Okay, and what do I roll?
So that'd be strength and brawl.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it would powerful arms come into play, or is my specialty?
I'm tempted to say yes.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4 of my specialty comes into play.
Well, you got more than one, so you've actually grabbed him.
Awesome.
And if you wish to do damage, I believe it is strength plus your net successes.
Strength +1 plus the successes he got past his first.
Okay, so strength +1, so then I get +3 to that?
No, because it'd be he got 1 success, you got 3, so your net successes are 2, so you carry 1 over. So
Okay.
strength 2.
Strength +2, got it. Ah, damn it. Okay. Roll that.
He takes 2 damage.
Yay. Basically, no, I'll let you in.
And now we go to Jason. What is Jason's intimidation check then?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
What's it versus?
Intimidation checks are versus willpower of the person he's trying to intimidate.
Okay, he's got 7 willpower.
Okay. 5 successes.
He is intimidated.
Basically, he's just trying to make it easier for Celio to do whatever Celio's doing. And that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is... I think Izzy was letting Lucas do his thing while she dashes past. Can you go with that?
Yeah, I'm back, and yeah.
Okay, so she reaches the upstairs landing. There's a few rooms. There's no lights on up there, though.
If there's no lights, I'm gonna activate, where's my sheet? Pretty sure I have Auspex 1. Let me check. Sorry about that. Didn't realize I closed my sheet out. Yeah, I obviously have Auspex 1. Alright, I'm gonna activate that so I can hear better, I can see better, all that. So are there doors up here, or?
Yep, there are definitely doors up there. They're all closed, though.
Hmm.
There are 2 on the left and 2 on the right.
I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna start with the first door I see then. Try to open it.
You open the door up into what appears to be some sort of storage room, so all the crates and all that sort of stuff in there, they look like they've been opened and emptied. There's a few scattered, like, tins and stuff around, but they're all sort of like dark green with yellow writing on the outside. By the way, now that you've heightened your senses, you get the distinct smell of gasoline just kind of filling your nose.
So where is it, like, coming from, or everywhere?
All around you.
Ugh. Well, if I don't see him in that room, I would move on to the next one. Because I'm looking for Mitch.
Okay, you got enough time to open another door.
Mm-hmm.
You bust this door down. Again, it's much the same as the last one, except this time there's a guy with a shotgun pointed at you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm again.
This is when Izzy goes, sorry, I'll just close that door. Although, speaking of hunters, it's their turn.
Uh-oh.
We will start with Izzy. The guy is apparently quite a young guy. He's not that experienced in fighting vampires, and as soon as the door bursts open, he kind of goes, ah! Poof! And there's now a nice little hole in the ceiling. Which is probably to his detriment, since he was carrying a double-barreled shotgun, and it looks like there's two holes right next to each other. As for the one on the stairs, he is going to... Lucas, did you say you were grabbing his wrists, yeah?
Yeah, both of them, and grabbing his wrists and making sure the pistols are pointed upwards towards the ceiling.
Cool. He leans forward slightly, just kind of giving a slight motion of his shoulders. And there's this little pendant that kind of pops out from around his neck. And I'm going to need a courage check.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Wait, what's my courage? Please tell me it's at least 4. Yay! I hope. Nice! Yes.
For a moment, you find the fleeting glance of that pendant kind of horrifically terrifying. And then you realise, wait, hang on, I'm in a building, I've got dudes at my back. Yeah, this guy's going down. Meanwhile, downstairs, the hunter, let's say, here we go, that is a, oh please God, get me the hell out of here, this guy's growling at me now. And this dude just grabbed me. So he's trying to break out of your hold.
Alright, it would be contested strength.
Yep, he got 2.
And since I haven't gone yet, my strength is still at 7.
Fuck.
He is very firmly held. And then speaking of Celio, it's Celio's turn.
I'm gonna take 3 blood from him.
And I think that's a willpower to resist, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think supernatural beings get a roll. So if he has true faith, or if he's imbued, he would get a roll. But if it's like just an ordinary human, he wouldn't.
In that case, he is totally gone.
Alright.
Shell is being NPC'd and generally holding down the fort. And then we cut to Thane. So you bust open the door down into the cellar.
I had
The
to
cellar
bust
is
it open?
likewise not lit. Heading down the steps, you find that it looks like it's been converted. There's new brickwork in there. It's sort of everywhere's tiled. It looks like brick red tiles on the floor with the red brick walls going up. It's a single corridor, and there's 3 doors off on each side. They look like iron. They all look incredibly, massively locked.
Alright, I still have my gleam of the red eyes. You said all the doors are locked?
They look like they're heavily locked, yes.
I'm going to listen real closely, see if I can hear anything, and then, even though they look locked, still try them.
Okay, roll me a perception alertness.
Perception and alertness.
Yep.
Okay.
Standard difficulty.
Two nines, a 10, a 2, and a 5.
Okay, so above the, let's call it a din of the combat upstairs, you actually do manage to hear something. You can hear booted feet along in one of these rooms. It just sounds like someone's pacing back and forth.
Okay. And this door is locked?
The first one that you come to is yes.
And is this the door where I think I hear somebody?
No, the one that you think you can hear is probably further on down the corridor.
Okay. I want to make my way down to where I believe I hear somebody.
Okay, and that will be the end of that round. So I'm guessing Thane's next action is going to be to... Oh, actually, that's the end of that initiative pass. We have a celerity action. Lucas.
Yeah. Okay, so I still have the hold on this guy's wrist, so I'm gonna try to squeeze and try to break his wrists.
Okay, I think that is... Dave, you are way better at the combat system than I am. What would this roll be? Opposed strength?
Well, he already has a grip on him. Maybe give them an opposed strength to see if the guy can get out of it, and if he can't, then have the strength damage.
Cool. Beat 1, Lucas.
I'm gonna be sad. Damn it!
He actually
Yeah.
does break free.
Son of a bitch! Get back here.
Ain't no goddamn blood-sucking filth gonna take my wrist. And then the guns are leveled. So, next initiative pass. What is Thane doing?
I'm going to, at the door where I believe I hear somebody, I'm going to listen more intently and attempt to open it. If it's locked, I'm going to force it open.
Cool. Celio. Nom nom nom.
No, he's subdued. I've taken some blood back from him. Lick the wound shut and take the duct tape out of one of my pouches and start tying him up with it.
Cool. Izzy. This dude just emptied 2.
He just shot twice into the air, right?
He did indeed. Emptied his load a bit too early there.
Always happens with guys around me. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
I'm kidding. Alright, so she's going to... she's going to tackle this guy. So that's Dex Athletics, right?
Okay. Jason.
Jason's, well, this guy's getting eaten off of. Nothing else going on around here. Jason's going to look at Celio and say, if you need me for anything else, this is boring.
See if there's any more in the building. Downstairs, upstairs.
Jason will nod and head downstairs.
Would they have heard the gunshot, Amelia?
Yes, it's a double-barreled shotgun going off.
Okay,
Yeah.
hey, Celio, you know that Izzy went upstairs.
Didn't other people go with her?
Lucas is on the stairs, as far as I know.
But can I see that he's still on the stairs from my angle?
You can see that he's still on the stairs.
Your loved one is in danger.
So is Celio sending Jason upstairs? That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jason is heading upstairs.
And Lucas.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to grapple this guy's wrists again.
Okay, roll thy strength and brawl.
I will. Fuck you, one.
3 successes from this guy.
4. In your face.
So you just get him, which I believe is strength plus 1 damage.
Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. Did I break him now?
Well, he's taken 3 damage already, and that's another 3 damage.
Ouch.
So you got him.
Yes.
Jason, you just dash past Lucas as he kind of grabs this guy and puts him into some sort of a chokehold, and he's basically got a hold of this guy and he's like, shh, 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 shh. No time for
I
wait.
have the power to change my action.
Yep.
I want to punch the dude in the face as I walk by him. Just casually.
Oh my god.
I'll spend a willpower to do this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So, Dex plus Celerity plus Brawl.
Oh my lord.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh.
Well, he can't defend. Or he is unconscious, you see.
So it's not
Oh, if
automatic
he was
hit.
Oh, well, dang. If he was unconscious, never mind. I didn't know he was unconscious. In that case,
Continuing on upstairs then.
yeah, I'm going to save my willpower, continue on upstairs, and try to find Isabel.
Yeah, this is why Lucas has him in a chokehold. He's just being like, shh, only dreams now.
Jason will leave him alone. He's unconscious.
Coming to the top of the stairs, you glance to the left, and you can see a a semi-startled Izzy, looking like she's just avoided being shot by by a double-barreled shotgun, and is kind of just staring in disbelief back into the room.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'll throatily growl so I can take any attention off the relatively normal human-looking girl and provide a perfectly good monstrous target. You know, fangs, claws, red eyes.
It looks like Izzy and this hunter are basically both staring in disbelief at this shotgun that's in the hunter's hands. And then he sees you, and he goes, "Oh crap!" and down and puts 2 new shells in. Izzy,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn. You
So
are
the gun,
battling
the
this
shot
guy.
missed me, or
He hasn't shot you.
okay,
You are tackling this guy.
right. Okay, I'm sorry.
Get more than 1 success on a strength and brawl check.
That's his specialty. I mean,
Mm-hmm. And brawl, you say?
I say indeed.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Well, it's combat, so it's 6.
Hmm.
So you get 1 success, which is enough to not do anything.
Nope.
So basically, you jump at him, try and grab at him, and you're both basically going like, "Yeah, just get off the shotgun!" Sorry, I think I muted myself there. How much did you get? I think we're on CDO. So, not going to make you roll for it because you're tying someone up with duct tape. It's not that hard, let's say. So now we go to
Especially when they're
Thane.
not resisting at all.
Exactly, it makes it even easier. So now we get down to Thane in the basement again. Now, Thane can continue hearing these bootsteps sort of moving up and down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
The door is in fact locked, though. As soon as he tries the door, you can hear that the bootsteps stop.
Well, I know who we're looking for, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say Mitch.
You hear a very southern Texan accent coming back. Sort of.
Okay. Well, considering I've never met him personally, I'm just going to take that with a grain of salt and tell him to step back for a moment.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to break the door.
Strength and brawl. Oh, you've got your claws out, don't you? Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, strength and brawl.
Okay. Right. Can you see that?
I can indeed. I'm looking at 3 8s and a 1, so 2 successes.
Yep.
It takes a fair bit of effort, but you start peeling away this giant iron door from the wall. The locks are popping out of the wall as it comes, and eventually you do kind of get it off.
Okay.
Inside the room, you can see that there's an overhead spotlight just sort of shining down on a bloodied patch of ground, of tile work in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
Behind this, there's a small stand on wheels with a TV set on it, and a little webcam sat on the top of that. And there's a guy stood next to it wearing sort of an old weathered-looking brown jacket, a Stetson. He's kind of holding his hands up.
Do I recognize this as Mitch?
Nope, it's not Mitch.
Oh. Do I feel threatened by this person?
Do you? He's got his hands up.
Oh, okay. All right. I inquire. I said, who are you?
I've got a message for you guys.
Oh, great. He has a message for us?
Yeah, you the guy that's in charge?
What did he say?
Yeah, you the guy that's in charge?
I wouldn't say I'm in charge. Why do you ask?
I need to speak to the guy that's in charge.
Okay, sir. Obviously, I'm confused. Is there any way for me to roll something to try to ascertain where he's going with this?
Perception, empathy.
Okay, 1 second. Crap. Well, I have 6, 7, 8, and a 1. I don't know what the difficulty was on that.
It was a 6.
Well,
Just. Whew. Okay, this guy. He probably wants to discuss a way that he can get out of this alive.
okay, I can tell that he is a mortal? Or do I know?
He smells alive, or at least the room smells of mortal blood.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna just instruct him that there's a lot of action going on upstairs, and for him to sit tight, and I'll be back for him. Obviously, the door's broke. I can't lock him back in. I'm gonna tell him just to stay in the room.
Sure, come back when your boss is ready.
Okay. And from there, I'll just move on to the other doors and see if I can find Mitch or find something else.
Well, all is quiet down there now.
You know what? As a matter of fact, while I have him, I'm gonna ask him if he knows if there's anybody else down here.
Nope, there's just me, 4 of the guys.
Okay. Just him and what?
And the 4 of the guys.
The guy, does that mean the guys that were upstairs, or are there other guys in these other rooms?
It means whatever you interpret it as, my friend.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to tell him to sit tight, and I'll continue to check the other rooms.
Cool. We'll get back to that next turn. At the end of the round, Dave, I'm going to ask you to make that frenzy check.
Okay. Just give me a second.
Is this the frenzy for loved one
Yep.
in danger? That's difficulty 7, correct?
I
Or is it
believe
8?
Fail.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not a botch, but the guy that you were tying up is now no longer being tied up, and you're going off to see where Izzy went.
Since I still have control of what I'm doing, I'm dragging him with me.
He has no say in this matter.
I'm gonna run up the stairs, and his head is probably gonna dribble off of the stairs as I go up.
Okay, from here I'm going to drop initiative order. We're going to do Jason and Izzy, because I have a feeling they're going to take out this last hunter. So Jason. Izzy's currently trying to wrestle a shotgun off a guy, as he looks like he's actually reloading whilst he's doing this.
I'm sorry, but Jason can't get near Isabel. But he's going to growl very vocally at the guy and say, "Drop it."
Guessing that's an intimidation check?
Yeah, we'll go with another intimidation check.
Let me know how many 7+s you get.
And... Three.
Cool. Izzy, what are you doing?
Does he drop the gun?
He might do on his turn.
Well, I'm just gonna have her bop him in the face then. Try to knock this guy out.
Okay, Dex roll. Well, he botched his defense, so that hits.
Isabel hits him with her noodle arms.
So I actually get to punch him this time?
Yep, and you've actually got a shotgun in your hand as well.
Oh, sweet.
Fully loaded shotgun.
Alright. So the damage is my strength, right?
Yeah.
That's 3.
Plus your net successes -1. So did you get 1 or 2 successes?
1.
Okay, so you get just strength.
Okay, up my strength by 2. Did I up my strength by 2 or 3? I can't remember, guys.
3. He did 1 for stamina and 3 for strength, or was it the other way around?
No, it was 3 for strength.
Ah.
Great. 2 damage then.
Okay, he stumbles back. His hand's now empty of any sort of weapons, holding his nose because she's just punched him square in the face. Like, ah, gosh, dang it! And then he pulls out a knife and a courage test machine.
Courage test?
And he's followed Jason's intimidation check. He has dropped the shotgun into his hands. I need a courage check from Jason and Izzy.
Two successes.
And Izzy's?
1.
Basically, he's brought out what initially appears to be just a hunk of metal, but it just seems incredibly repellent to you whenever you look at in its general direction. It's sort of a weird, like, plus sign shape with a little extended bit at the bottom. It's kind of weird. So, back to the basement then. I'm guessing that Thane is going to be ripping another door off the walls.
Correct. You are correct.
Cool, if he's listening, he doesn't hear anything else really in the cells. Ripping another door off, he finds again another red tiled floor, another blood stain. This one's got a knocked over chair in it and a light positioned just over where the blood stain is, but there's no inhabitants of this one.
Okay. All right. As I do this, at any time, I just want to stress that I keep my wits about me. I don't let my guard down at any moment. I make sure that I know what's going on around me, and I'm trying to take care of the task at hand, but not to the point where I allow myself to be surprised, if at all possible.
Okay, well, you still have that strong scent of gasoline. It's a bit less down here, but it's still very prevalent, let's say. I'm actually going to ask you for, since you're keeping yourself aware, I'm going to ask for another perception alertness check from you.
For me?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Oh, you got it?
Yep, so down here, you can smell something else. Something that smells a little bit like cordite.
Cordite?
It's an ignition charge.
Oh, crap.
Well, it's an element used in ignition charges, commonly found in bullets.
All right. So not only do I smell an accelerant, I smell something that can ignite it. All right. I'm going to continue on.
Okay, we'll cut back upstairs as Celia arrives on the scene. Izzy's standing in the middle of what looks like a disused storage room with a shotgun in her hands. She's looking like she's not entirely sure what just happened there, but she definitely did something right.
And Cena's gonna look around and see exactly what happened and sees that she's okay.
Well,
Making
she's
another-
fine, but there's a guy with a bloodied nose that is probably what happened to her, and he's holding out a really, like, you do not want to go near that metal symbol.
One success to start coming out of frenzy. And do I need to roll courage to resist the whatever he's holding?
You do indeed, and I thought that's 2 successes, because or is it different for coming out of frenzy?
Well, either way. I've one success.
Again, you don't particularly want to approach him, but you reckon that you could probably dodge around that whatever he's holding.
And if you could see the smile that just crossed my face. I'm at a strength 5, I think, now, because I think it's been 2 turns.
It has indeed.
I think I'm going to throw the one I'm holding at that one.
So you're gonna hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Okay, Baker.
Well, roll it.
Alright. And with only one success.
Well, it doesn't help so much for the guy that you're throwing at him, but the other guy that is being thrown at ducks out of the way with a rather PG-13 swear word as he sees his compatriot sort of flying towards him. What's Jason going to do? Izzy is no longer near this guy.
Oh, if Izzy's cleared the guy, then yeah, I'm going to finish him.
Finish him.
Finish him. Finish him.
Thumbs down from the audience.
Well, he totally flubs his defense.
So, Dex plus brawl plus celerity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes to hit.
So 4 dice carry over to the damage roll. Guessing you still got your claws out, yeah?
Yep. 4, 7, 8. We 12 dice. Let's see what happens.
Oh my. Oh.
Damage.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, he's dead.
5.
Oh.
6 successes.
Way dead.
Cut off his head?
Like, this guy is completely torn apart by Jason. And for the STs, I'm thinking another humanity check there, really.
And this one, I don't botch it, but I do fail it.
You feel really, really bad for that guy now. Like, maybe that was a little bit too overkill.
Yes, but he was threatening Isabel.
Yeah,
Well,
but at the same time, he didn't really look like he was all... Like, it didn't really look like he was actually trying to super fight back. And he did miss.
Did he fail his humanity check?
Yep.
Then he feels completely justified.
Is it? Okay. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And he loses the dot of humanity,
Oh,
so...
shoot.
I do.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. Fuck that guy, he was gonna hurt my friend.
Only I get to hurt Izzy.
Oh! Fired!
Oh.
So, Jason, finally, after many, many months of role-playing, loses a dot of humanity.
Cool, so I think we can now drop initiative order. Like, properly drop it. So what are you guys going to do now, then?
Well, Lucas is probably gonna head, saying that Celio headed upstairs, and they got like 3 people up there. Lucas is probably gonna head downstairs, drop the body, like the unconscious body, on the floor, and probably look around the main floor, see Just looking around, see what he sees, see what he can find.
David, I'll give you another roll to come out frenzy properly.
All right. With one success.
Cool. So what Lucas finds is it looks as though this place has actually been pretty nicely cleared out. There's not that much left in it, apart from obviously an unconscious body, some empty shotgun shells, a couple of shotguns, and a lot of blood and gore around the ground floor, pretty much.
Hmm.
Does smell a little odd though.
At the smelling a little. He said it smelled a little odd.
Yeah, like it's not the normal human house smell.
Lucas is gonna bump up his or use Auspex 1 to heighten his senses and see what he can smell.
Okay.
Do I need to roll perception?
Yep.
Alertness?
Sorry,
That's right. My bad. With let's see. Redo.
Got enough successes because Aspect 1 lowers your difficulty as well.
Yep.
So,
It's like, oh.
it smells kind of like a gas station. Maybe Thane was telling the truth when he was like, yeah, there's a really strong smell of gas here.
Somebody doubted me? Oh, the humanity.
No, that's Jason's thing.
uh, Lucas is probably going to continue searching real quick, just looking around like, wait. No, he's probably going to head upstairs to where everybody else is at real quick.
There's a lot more blood around here as well. Jesus Christ.
Jay's making blood pies.
Dude.
Mud pies except with blood.
Or he's laid on the floor making blood angels, I don't know.
Oh my god.
I was right about to suggest the Blood Angels.
Either way, everyone except for Thane is now upstairs.
And as soon as Lucas gets up the stairs, he's just going to let everybody know, like, that what Thane said, that the gasoline, yeah, he's just going to say, yeah, there's a very strong smell of gasoline around. We better make this quick as possible.
And find Thane and check the basement. I'm gonna tie this one up. And was there any others left alive?
Yeah, there's one unconscious downstairs on the floor.
All right. What Sila's gonna go ahead and do is he's going to grab the one that he threw, and he's gonna take that one downstairs to the one that was unconscious, and he's just gonna tie them both up using the duct tape.
And Lucas is going to head for the basement.
Meanwhile, Izzy gets a text from Anna. FBI heard gunshots. Police have been called back in. You've probably got 15 minutes.
Guys, the FBI knows. We got like 15 minutes. We need to find Mitch.
Well, descending into the basement, Lucas finds that the doors have pretty much been, looks like they've been gangled off of the hinges. There's a couple of iron doors just kind of lying, looks like they've been peeled off from where they were actually standing. They're just discarded in the middle of the corridor.
And then Lucas is probably gonna kind of not really shout, just kind of like say, "Thane, you in here?"
You're down in the basement right now saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I acknowledge. Yep, right here.
So, find
And
anything?
yeah, actually, I do. I relate to him the human I found, and I point which door that he's at. I told him to sit tight while we check these other ones.
All right. Well, we gotta hurry up and go. Like that scent of gasoline is strong. And is he able to tell Lucas that we only have 15 minutes before he headed downstairs?
What's that now?
She probably shouted that out as you were going downstairs.
Okay. And Lucas, also we only have, FBI heard gunshots. Cops are on the way. We got 15 minutes, so let's hurry up and go.
Should we check these other doors to double make sure that Mitch is not here?
Yes, I'll go hurry up and grab your. I'll go investigate this guy in this room that you
Okay.
pointed at.
During that time, I just want to crack these other doors open and find out whether or not Mitch is here, or we need to just get out of here now.
So, whilst you're in the process of peeling those off, I'm guessing Lucas wanders into this room. You
Yes.
see the man in an old, beaten-up looking leather jacket with a Stetson on his head. Howdy, you the boss?
No, not exactly. Who are you? And I'm gonna actually make an aura. I'm gonna make an aura check on this guy. Oh, tell me everything.
He is human. He is seething with hatred directed at people like you. He's very angry, but he's keeping a very calm sort of demeanor.
Okay. He's gonna say, why do you want to speak with our boss?
You got a message for him. It's about your friend.
And very, very cautiously, this is going to approach the man. Doesn't and ask. He's going to. Sorry. Yeah. He's going to approach the man and say, "All right, I don't want any funny business, so let's move this way," and lead him out of the
No,
place.
I don't have the message. And then he pats the TV screen next to him. It's on here.
Hmm. It's a video message, I take it.
You betcha.
What's the? Is it like a VHS, DVD? What is it? Kind of.
You can't see any sort of DVD or VHS player. Do you see a webcam that's on top of the screen there?
Yeah, Amelia, you just kind of glitched out there like really badly. I can
Oh,
like.
okay. Basically, there doesn't seem to be any sort of Blu-ray, DVD, or VHS player. Not even like one of the old style VHS players. You do see a webcam on top of the screen though. Did it go through that time?
Yeah, just processing real quick. I was
AF,
just gonna say.
I'm AFK. I'll be right back.
Oh. Lucas might just ask, "May I see this message?"
Messages for the boss. Tell you what, you bring your boss down here. You can watch the message with him.
All right, but first you're coming with me up there.
Nah, I got my orders to stay here.
And Lucas is going to reluctantly head back upstairs and probably find Celio. And related information that he just got from downstairs, basically going to say. So so far we found one person down there. It's not Mitch, but he says he has a message for the boss about about Mitch, or our friend, he said.
And did I finish? Did I finish tying up the other two?
Yep, you have indeed.
All right, I'm gonna see what he wants and hand the two bodies to him. Take these out to the van.
And Lucas will do that.
NPC cardboard cutout shell obliges.
Yeah, Luke's just gonna follow and lead Celio down to the basement, probably.
Okay, CEO also sees this man in an old, beaten-up looking leather jacket with a Stetson on his head. Is this your boss?
Gentlemen, I have an unexpected visitor. I'm going to be about 5-10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yep.
No worries, my man.
Thank you.
On the way down, I would have popped Auspex 1 because I'm still expecting an ambush. This is still kind of easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The guy looks at the trio that enter the room. So, which one's the boss?
And
Motion or head towards Celio.
Alright, 1 second, I need to make a phone call. And he pulls out a cell phone.
And as soon as as soon as he hears that, does he make eye contact with Celio? Because Celio's trying to make eye contact with them.
Okay, he glances over at Celio's direction, so yeah, there probably was eye contact.
Perfect. That gives me 6 dice. And checking what the difficulty is. What's his current willpower?
8.
I have 1 success then. Number of successes determines how well the suggestion takes hold in the victim's subconscious. And this is using Dominate. And he's just going to say, put your hands on your head and get on your knees. It's not Dominate 1, by the way. It's the second dot. Or I can give much more complicated instructions.
Okay, well, he Slowly gets down on his knees. Alright, but I gotta make this phone call so you can get the message. Otherwise the other guy doesn't know when to pick up.
He's gonna glance to Lucas and say, and hand off the duct tape. Say, time up.
And Lucas will do so.
And while he's being tied up, Asila's gonna go over and pluck out the cell phone and say, "What's the number?"
It's the one that you just need to hit send.
And, he's gonna wait for the guy to be tied up. And he's gonna glance to Isabel and go, head on outside. Tell them what's going on. And
Message is on the TV.
he's going to then look at Lucas and say, when we're done here, I'm going to carry him out, so I'll be out in just a minute.
Alright.
Has
Make sure.
he left yet, by the way?
Hmm?
Has Celio's hit send yet?
Nope. He's waiting for everyone to be out of the building.
Cool.
Lucas is probably grabbing Thane on his way out. I take it Thane busted open those because he says he's gonna be gone. Did he get through both those doors? Or the whatever were left?
I shall assume that since Celio is ushering everyone outside, everyone apart from Celio is now outside.
Okay.
Then, once they're outside, then he'll hit send.
Okay, there's maybe a minute gap before the TV screen flickers to life. And a figure appears on it, just kind of tapping it gently. Yellow? We on? Oh, hey, I can see you. So, you're the guy that's been causing me all this trouble. I hear you guys are looking for us. We're looking for you. But the thing is, and he grabs something off screen and drags it in, you can see Mitch. We've got something of yours. Now, since you're on the screen with me, I'm going to assume that you've killed some of my boys. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to help me kill some of your boys. Well, this guy's going to die, and a load of your other friends are going to die. So either you can help me find some guys that I can kill, or I'm just going to start taking people that mean something to you. What do you say? We got a deal?
And he was just going to tug the one that was tied up in front of the camera so that he sees that they're not dead.
Well, they might as well be. Hail Mary, Mother of God, brother. The guy in Celio's arms repeats it.
And this is when Celia is going to speak, and he's just going to look dead at the camera, staring right into the lens itself. He says, I can't agree to help you until I know exactly who these people are.
They're my brothers.
Not these ones. And with that, he kind of gives the guy tied up a bit of a shake. Those the ones you want dead.
People like you.
Again, I can't agree until I know who they are.
Everyone like you. That's why I'm giving you this choice. You can help us out a bit. We'll give you a head start if you want to skip town. And then we'll just burn this place down, kill all you bloodsuckers in it. Praise be to Jesus.
To which Celia is just going to say, we'll arrange something.
You arrange away, buddy boy. Pity you guys gotta be so gosh darn cryptic. Oh well. And he raises his other hand and there's a phone in it and he pushes a button.
The phone in my hand, I assume, goes dead.
Nope, something entirely different. You can hear a sharp crack from outside. Could almost be a gunshot.
And I'll start dragging the guy with me up the stairs.
Okay, you get outside and you can see there's a small explosion mark. And it looks like a bit of det cord or something has been set off, just running along the corner of the corridor. Izzy, you know Celio is still in this house. I'm going to need a frenzy check from you.
Okay, I figured. That would be self-control, correct?
Yep.
My apologies. I did not expect anybody to stop by.
It's fine. 3 successes or not, I'm gonna say she's gonna go back in for Celio anyway.
Well, outside the house, there's a small chain of explosions. Nothing really happens to the house until all of a sudden the top floor just explodes in flame.
I think that's a rot check for everybody, right?
It's a rot track. I just wanted to see if Izzy would have to run back in for Celio.
Where was Thane, my character, when this happened?
You were escorted outside.
What's that?
You were escorted outside.
Oh, okay.
The difficulty is, I'm going to say 8, because it is a raging inferno.
2 successes.
3.
What kind of check was it? Courage?
Correct.
Courage.
Okay.
Are we all rolling this?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well. Got 1 success.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay, basically, Dave, as Celio's coming up out of the cellar, the entire building is shaken by this explosion. And there's the definite telltale smell of smoke. You can hear flames begin to rage above you. You can hear the crackle of wood as it begins to burn. You can feel it getting a lot warmer as the fire just seems to just spread entirely too quickly for it to have not been totally planned and for the entire house not to have been doused in gas.
Head
There
for the
is
van,
fire.
dragging the
Sorry?
head for the van, dragging the hunter with me, and
Yep.
don't look at the explosion because cool guys don't look at explosions.
Easy. On your way back up towards the house, you can see just the entire building is totally wreathed in flame now. The fire spread down onto the ground floor. Pretty much the entire place is going up in an inferno. There's secondary explosions going off. And Celio comes walking out.
She's running over to him.
Excuse me.
Probably gonna run right up, kind of put an arm around him and kind of push him forward to like hurry away from it because she's wanting him away from this fire immediately and as quickly as she can get him out. Even though he's already walking off pretty fine by himself.
Like a total badass.
Like, no, Celia, you don't get to be a badass right now. Get in the fucking van.
Just the slow motion, he's just like flames, golfing. And he's just like, nope.
No, Celio is trying to walk in slow motion. Everyone else isn't in slow motion. He is in slow swagger. And then he runs up to him and he's like, Celio, I don't have time for the bullshit right now. I don't care how cool you look.
Give him a bit of a sigh. And let her hurry me into the van, and assume we have all 3 bodies piled in. The living ones, that is.
That makes 2? Oh, 3. Alright.
3. There's one downstairs, there's the one that you took care of, and there was this one.
Yeah.
Which I subdued with Dominate, and then you tied up.
Yep. So I kind of forgot about that one. I was like, wait, yeah.
Yeah. And, gonna send a text to, Anna, Isabel, and, Jason.
Well, Izzy's phone has practically exploded from messages from Anna, basically all along the lines of, what the fuck?
Izzy just be like, I don't know! Bunch of exclamation points, question marks, frowny faces.
Well, presuming everyone loads up into the van and it drives off, the van speeds off into the night, and it takes a barred window with it. And I think that we can deal with the next part in a separate scene. So unless there's anything anyone else would like to add?
Nope.
Okay, so as the mystery van speeds off into the night, followed by this tow hook grappled iron bar set, Anna's basically stood looking kind of aghast at this ranch that's now exploded and on fire, thinking that this is going to be a hell of a mess to clean up, especially with the FBI sat right next to her. So thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching. Good night on another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Explosions.